I'm Colin.
And I am Justin.
And we're here to save Canada from itself.
And your home has just been heisted.
You're quite aggressive.
I met with witty repartee.
Quite attacking.
She's gonna be a tricky one.
Oh my God, Selby, there's a wall on. It's homeowners revolt.
If anybody's gonna slag you off, leave that to us. A big job just got bigger.
I've never seen them work this hard before.
Wallpapering.
This room must really mean a lot to them.
Whole room!
I wish we hadn't bothered.
Oh my goodness, that's moving.
What's that?
It's a saggy old rocker.
Is that alive?
Well, there's a towel.
Over that. That's table dressing.
Oh, I love that.
Little kitty, cat pee, debris. Okay, what have we got? Living room, dining room, painted nappy poo, caramel colour, silly curtains all over the place.
Hideous, dusty old chandelier.
Retro 70s kitchen, complete with wallpaper that's half on, half off.
Meanwhile, is that a scarf or a tea towel?
And now into the dingiest bedroom in the whole wide world with spooky art.
I mean, does this homeowner actually fancy herself as an artist?
There you go, down there.
Do you have to live in this tasteless house, darling?
Reserved. Reservations. I've got reservations at this house, Colin.
Why don't we just kidnap the cats and not do the house?
That sounds like a good plan to me.
This is my childhood home. I grew up here. My mom got married and moved out. Then I moved back with my daughter, Selby. She's 9.5. It's hard being a single parent, but it has a lot of bonuses to it. We are a little team. My decorating style is kind of a combination of things people are giving away and things I can buy used and cheap. If I met a guy and I could bring him into a completely renovated, hot, gorgeous house and hopefully pretend that I did it all, that would be fantastic.
Come on, let's move this chair. And of course, Lisa is a secretary at a local school, and our plan is to embarrass her, air her dirty laundry by taking this to her place of work. Right, is that plugged in? Hello, ladies. Girls, how are we? I think I'll pop that there.
We are here for some serious trouble.
Our office space looks quite tasteful, doesn't it?
Very organized.
She is very organised. Well, give us some more kind of insider gossip there. Stuff we need to know about Lisa.
Well, she's kind of like the Tasmanian devil. She's always on the go. She likes to joke around a lot, but she's always willing to help any one of us out.
Well, that's
She's
nice
a
to
great
know, because at home you wouldn't know it. She might have a sense of humour, but she's got no sense of style whatsoever.
Well, she likes to decorate.
Well, she hides it well. So what's she going to be like when she finds out that we've taken some furniture from her home? We've plonked it all in the doorway there, and we're going to heist her.
Oh, I think she's just gonna fall over. She's just going to be so excited.
She's here.
Oh, sorry, wait till there's heights in this.
You're behind it. I bet she can see that. Hi, we're Colin and Justin, and your home has just been heisted.
When Colin and Justin jumped up from behind the counter, I couldn't believe it. I was so excited to see them. It was just amazing. I was thrilled. I think you did.
That is geriatric upholstery.
It's very comfortable. Did you sit in this chair?
I wouldn't go anywhere near that chair. I looked at it from this distance.
You're too young for that chair.
I couldn't believe that you guys brought all my stuff in here. It was nuts.
Now, we're going to completely change your house.
Are you ready to be re-educated?
Yes, and I'm ready. Bring it on.
Well, it's time to do the walk of shame and look at the things that you've got wrong. Come on.
Come on.
Okay, I'm
Scene
ready.
of the crime time. start in the kitchen. Now, talk us through this. What were you thinking of? Did you actually have a grand plan?
I started working on it, I put the green up, and then I started the cabinets and everything, and about halfway through, as you can see, I realized that no matter what I do to this kitchen, it's gonna look like crap.
And then you thought, I know what I'll do. I'll take an old headscarf and I'll shove it up at the window.
Yes.
And that'll make it go. How does this operate? You've got it pinned up.
It's got thumbtacks in there.
I'd like to say it's ingenious, but I'd be lying.
I'm an extremely creative person. I think a lot of creative effort went into doing what I did with what I have.
It looks like you've just gone to a snatch and grab sale times 100 and just got everything and shoved it in.
Wow, you guys are ruthless. Actually, a lot of creativity and a lot of thought behind it.
I hear the hesitation in your voice.
It's probably scaring you that I actually thought about some of this
But
stuff.
then if you were so thoughtful about it, how come when we said, like, what was your plan for this, you didn't have one?
I am always been known to be a feisty, outgoing, opinionated person. Deep down, it may look like we're, you know, and there's drama, but I think that they'll appreciate that feistiness because that's what they're all about.
You were quite aggressive.
I meant with witty repartee.
Quite attacking.
I don't mean
You
design, I mean
The thing is, you
communication.
invited us here, you know, and we know best.
All right, I trust you, I swear.
Good, okay, well, let's
telling you.
let's get the boundaries clear.
Now let's have a little look further afield into your dining room stroke living room.
Look, do you know what this colour is?
That's what my daughter calls it, baby poop color.
It's disgusting.
I think it's been a style suction vacuum.
Oh, do you know, Lisa, I don't know if I actually want to go into this bedroom because it's that bedspread. I think I've seen that before. Suburban Busty Housewives Volume 6. Ooh.
You would be the first man that wouldn't want to come in here.
How are you ever going to introduce a man to your life when you've got some old dirty bedsheet up at the window? Why?
Well, you know what? I painted that when I was about 18 or 19. I think I predicted my own future, and I should have painted me with like a really rich doctor or something.
Do you still
There.
paint?
I do.
Is this one of yours?
What is it, women in a hot tub?
It's a turtle shell.
That house is the most depressing block I have ever been in my entire life.
I like your two cats. I'm sure I'm going to like your daughter. I have reservations about liking you. I think by the end
You
of the
love
project...
me already.
Well, no, not yet. Definitely not yet. You're icy. You're really icy.
No.
You are. And I mean that in a loving way.
The good news is that we're here, Home Heist is here, and we can rescue you from this wretched place.
The bad news, however, Lisa, is the fact that you've done all the damage to the house. You're going to be involved in the change. We're going to take you on the journey, but there's no such thing as a free lunch. You have to work with us to get it back. So in the meantime, if you don't mind, I'll have these house keys.
I can't wait for our first opportunity to have it out over something.
I wonder, is it simply that Colin and Justin have just received a taste of their own medicine? In the meantime, we're off to our mobile style laboratory to plan our next stage of this assault.
Okay.
Okay.
Good luck. All right, just don't forget I need a dishwasher and a sauna.
Do you know what I'm here to say? I think it's time that Colin and Justin, that's us, put the fun right back into Lisa's house. You know, it's not working for her, and it's also not working for her little daughter, Selby. And I'll tell you something right now before we go any further. She's going to be a tricky one. I am here to diagnose that she'll be hard work.
You know, don't judge her so soon, though.
I can't help it.
You know,
I just
come on,
have a feeling.
Isn't that the way, you know, life takes over? You're bringing up a kid, you don't have the time, you don't have the cash, and your house just ages around you. I mean, the open concept between living and dining works pretty well, you know, but it could be a little bit better. So why don't we keep the flooring in there? The timber flooring is fine, and what we can do to change the colour, change the personality of that is just use area rugs. I mean, imagine that was our area rug there, okay? Quite kind of densely piled, kind of like orange, and then we added this beautiful, smooth, much punchier orange, maybe in a huge sectional sofa.
Yeah.
That would be a great punch of colour in there.
Let's do a big wall full of cream curtains and some good occasional furniture. Let's lose the wall between the kitchen and the dining room. So essentially, we create a really huge open plan space. What I'd love to do is a bit of a clever combo. We've got the timber floor right in the living room and the dining room. Let's pick up that style note of timber and use timber doors, okay? Let's break our own rules and not have the same doors everywhere. Let's do an island of painted units, okay?
And let's pare it down even further by using integrated appliances, bit of stainless steel, and maybe even a stainless steel splashback.
Perfect.
Now let's look at Lisa's bedroom as well. You know, a really small space, the tightest double bedroom ever. Why don't we just buck a trend and do something outrageous? Small bedroom, big pattern. Why don't we use a repeat pattern? Are you seeing this wallpaper? It's just incredible. Really big, bold flowers. Let's use it absolutely everywhere.
Okay, but why don't we hand paint in red details across this wallpaper, right across the room? And then using that red as that little extra signal, that little accent, let's paint the floor. You know, we've established the fact that we're not going to be changing the floors. Let's change the colors, okay? Bright, vivid, in your face, powerful, punchy, glamorous red.
Gorgeous.
On the floor, on the bedding. Let's also have blinds manufactured, and then let's have the same red added to the blinds.
Fabulous.
If we do that, that will look sensational, really sexy. Do you know, I'm having what can only be described as a colour overload. I need to lie down. Let's go and find our team and share the job.
You're not going to lie down. There's work to be done. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Another crazy Canadian day and another designer dollar begging to be spent.
Absolutely. Now let's look at the evidence. Colin and Justin, best designers in the business. Lisa, a fabulous homeowner potentially, and the best development and build crew in the business. What could be finer? Good morning, Lisa.
What are you wearing?
Oh, look at you, baby, like a young Madonna.
How are you feeling?
In a Colin and Justin
Are
style.
you ripe and ready for home heist action?
I am so ready.
Have you any idea just how fabulous this is going to be and how emotional?
No.
We are going to turn that house into something to really be proud of. You and your gorgeous daughter are going to be so happy. Any apprehensions?
A little. Be good to me, guys.
Do you know, we're totally good for you, and we never ever forget that you're a terrible designer person. You know, you've got terrible taste, but you've been really brave in allowing complete strangers to invade your home. Gorgeous. Oh, meanwhile, oh, fabulous, they've started already. Morning, everyone.
Morning, guys. Oh, and a bit of self-portraiture as well. I've been drawn to look like George Michael. That's not really a good thing. I could never
No,
Morning,
baby.
everybody. No, baby. You know that we're going to take this wall down and make it much, much more open concept, don't you? That's the plan.
No, that's...
Really glamorous, really perfect for you to
No,
sell
you
me.
don't know that, do you? Oh, sorry. This morning's news, we're going to knock that wall out.
Awesome.
Okay, ready?
Oh.
Oh, baby, put some backbone into it. Dave! Can Lisa have a shot? No, do it!
Oh, that's awesome.
I'll make it bold.
You'll be able to tell your friends, Lisa, that you made the first hole
Come on,
right
baby.
through.
Yeah.
You made it open concept.
You see the light, baby? Hey!
Can I just say, remind us never to meet Lisa in a dark street. This woman is a powerhouse.
I've been dying to smash that wall out since I was 10. I like smashing things. Oh, look, I injured myself even.
Look!
Oh, my
An injury.
God.
Oh, baby.
We need first aids.
Darling, you know what they say? The first cut is the deepest. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a nasty one. There, bend your finger there. Just, oh, look.
Look at that.
Have you covered up her wound?
Thank you. Oh,
There you are.
nice.
Now, how do you feel?
Much better.
Do you want to lie down?
No, I'm okay.
Do you need a glass of champagne?
Yes. Having all these people in my house right now smashing things is beyond freaky. It's fabulous. I love it. And I'd like to see more tool belts, if we could.
Oh, Lisa, Lisa, Lisa. Come on, let's take you away from the madness. Close that door. We need a bit of silence in
In a
here.
sanctuary.
Oh, we've got plans for you, Mrs.
Yeah, exactly. Your house is more interior desecration than interior decoration. We aim to put that right. So we thought we'll just remind you in a criminal style of your crimes. Shabby, shabby, not shabby chic. That kind of labels what's going on in your house. Now, you need to wear that for the entire duration of our project.
It's not a nice thing to wear on a t-shirt, so, you know, I'm not thrilled about it, but I've been told I have to wear it, so I'm gonna learn to love it.
As well as being dressed like an offender, you will be treated like an offender as well, because Justin and I have 3 very valuable design lessons. Well, our first lesson for you is to finish what you start.
That's a good lesson for me to learn.
Okay?
Okay. Now, our second lesson is all about original design. Now, you in your infinite wisdom do these mandalas and these really kind of colourful, circular, spirally things. Our original design for you is going to be somewhat different, okay? We're going to show you how to make artwork look fabulous in the home.
And our third and final lesson is all about budget refurb. Some people can take second-hand furniture and make it look magnificent, so we're going to show you how to refurb furniture to get the most out of it.
In the meantime, however, we've one final piece of information to impart.
This room is now officially off limits. I know it's your bedroom, it's your most personal space. You have no say in this. Do not enter this room again until we tell you to.
We're in the right house today. This house needs help. She knows it needs help. She doesn't quite know how it needs to be helped, but she knows we're the men for the job.
All right, so it's day 1 of Reno. A really exciting project going on here. It's going to be a big transformation. Taking out this wall. That's got to be done today. We've got to do some flooring in here today, rip out all the kitchen cabinets. In Lisa's room, the floors are being painted red. It's going to take about 5 coats of that red. We've got to do what we got to do, but that's day 1.
Flying debris. Oh my God. There's something back in there. With all this work going on, it's still not reality yet. It's really strange. It's a strange feeling. But I think I need to see a little more action tomorrow to really have it sink in.
So it's day 2 of the renovation, and things are going pretty well. It's all about the kitchen. We have the cabinets being assembled, which is great. You can see down the driveway they're working in this extreme heat. It's so hot inside. I actually am staying outside of the house because I don't want to get involved.
Right. It's definitely hard to work with no air conditioning around here. I'll tell you, take breaks, get water. What can you do?
Now, I'll tell you what, I brought you into this bedroom because I want to tell you something fabulous. Now, the Home Heist boys will do virtually anything to make this project work. Now, today, the temperature is 36 degrees, and Hugh here is about to go up into the roof to do some work. But so committed is he, and so unhindered by the heat, that he's literally stripped down to his knickers. Now, literally, look at this. Meanwhile, look at that, and you go, I saw the moon, and there was a man in it. Blimey. There you are, sir, as you were. All the way, Hugh. Up you go. Don't be shy.
Don't you just love a man in a see-through jumpsuit?
Now I look like Garrison. Welcome to Hall.
Hugh, are you up there?
It's like a wet t-shirt competition, but the opposite way around.
It's like a wet t-shirt competition, but the opposite way around, you said in a funny English accent. You're so to the skin.
There you go.
How much fluid do you think you've lost been up there?
Well, I went up the size of Chuck. Look at me now.
Chuck, you're next, baby!
Okay. I know we're greedy gannets, and I know we always want more and more and more, but I think we've missed something out. As we put together the balance of the work for the house, we've overlooked this little room. This is Selby's television room. This is where that little princess comes to watch her favourite stuff. It looks like a serial killer's lair, Colin.
This room is a crime scene.
Cheryl!
This is not bad news.
Now just, when you come, it's something bad. Be ready, darling. Right,
It's not, it's something
Now,
good.
let me just say, you look gorgeous.
Oh, no, don't do that to me.
I've never seen you look I've never seen you look more feminine.
No, I've done that to you before.
This is not bad news. Look upon this as an opportunity waiting to happen. This room has to be done as well.
Well, surprise, surprise. Colin and Justin, again, have decided that they want to add more projects.
We need to do the den, darling. We need your help.
We need to do this room again.
Say again.
We need to... Cheryl, stop that. Okay, we need to do this room, like, because these people really need a gorgeous den, eh?
They want to add a whole new room, which is the den. Come on.
Cheryl, just remember one thing. It's not us you're denying.
It's
a small 8-year-old Canadian girl.
Don't do that.
If you can't do it for us, Cheryl, do it for Canada and do it for Selby.
The guys are gonna kill us with this den situation. There's a full kitchen going in. And there's no way we're gonna be able to help them with that den. They're gonna have to do it themselves.
There's no furniture. We haven't bought anything. So you're thinking at home, you know what, go to the shops. Have you tried to buy something from a store? Everything, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8-week order time.
I'm not entirely sure where we're going to find the beautiful stripy wallpaper that we want for that room, but God damn it, we will or Cheryl will find it.
I feel like I'm gonna have to just use the furniture for my own place.
A big job just got bigger.
You know, this is a homeowner who actually likes creating art, but her art, well, it's a bit dark and gloomy, just like our home.
It's horrible, so we thought we'd show Lisa something, a lovely art project that would help complement her interior, rather than detract from it.
I'm a very creative person. I think I'm a lot like them in many ways because creative people are very steadfast in their opinion. So I think anything they were saying about me in terms of lacking in creativity or defensive could probably be thrown right back at them.
Okay, and today's lesson is all about updating your creative mediums, darling.
It's all about updating your design references.
And I think we're going to use photography for that. Now, traditionally, you could take a fantastic photograph like this, couldn't you? You could blow it up, frame it up, put it in a mount, and hang it on the wall and enjoy it for its simple beauty. Fabulous, but things have moved on ever so slightly.
Exactly. Now this, for example, fantastic picture of a very, very handsome man, which has been digitally enhanced in post-production. And the exciting thing is, you can now print onto pretty much any flat surface, be it shiny, be it fabric, whatever. The world is your lobster.
I know what they're trying to teach me. They really do think, and they're correct, I am a hippie chick. To take my creative skills and my artistic talent and take advantage of technology and take it that next step.
We want to take you from hippie to hip. And the only thing that should limit the way your home looks and the way that your creative projects are is your imagination. Now, we love this wallpaper, really kind of gorgeous, monochromatic, very strong, punchy imagery. But we decided, rather than just use it on the wall, let's do something different. So we found a manufacturer who can turn that wallpaper into a blind, okay? Wow. But we've taken it a step further because we also chose a color to accent all of that, really bright signal red. And we've picked out just a little bit of detailing here. So that's going to be the color point accent for the room from now on, okay?
Right on.
Does that work for you?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
So pretty much, Lisa, our message today is that anything can be done. If you feel creative, there's somebody who will help you get crafty. You can have it printed onto fabric. You can have it printed onto any flat surface.
Lisa, are you ready to face the future, darling?
Yes, I am.
Darling, Lisa,
Together.
move over, hippie. Hello, hip. She is a creative person, you know, and creative people, they need to be indulged. You know, sometimes they need to get their passions fired up again. You know, and maybe she's actually going to walk away from this with a better house that's much more contemporary, but actually with quite a contemporary kind of mindset as well.
The inspiration was good for me. I've dabbled in digital art, but not taking it seriously, just enjoying playing with digital art. So now I'd be curious to see what I could actually produce.
The kitchen has to go in today. Basically, there's so many finicky little things with the kitchen, you gotta get it in as much as we can.
Yeah.
The guys usually hate the popcorn ceiling, but this is like the swirly texture ceiling, so we want to smooth it out. So we're just gonna skim coat it instead of drywall over it. Better than ripping it down.
The preparation of the subfloor is the most important thing, and most people overlook how important it is. If your subfloor moves, then your tile will come loose for sure. You have to have a lot of patience when you're tiling, and you don't want to make a mistake because once it's down, it's down. Yeah, not bad. Buckaroo.
Graham, what do you think about the old stucco, the swirls.
I prefer the flat.
Really?
It's a little busy. It was
You
a
think
little.
it was busy?
Yeah.
I'm off, actually. I'm extremely off. Whoa. When I came in, I saw that they had plastered over these beautiful stucco ceilings of my home, which I love.
I think a flat ceiling will give you more height, and it'll seem wider and longer.
Every house in this community has them. They were done 50 years ago. They were in pristine condition. There wasn't a crack on them. Like a working class hero created that beautiful piece of art on the ceiling, and it's gone. And I valued it very much. Is that my counter, Graham?
That's your counter. It's installed.
Sure,
You like
it's
it
not
this
a
way?
door. It looks like a door. It's
No,
laminate.
yeah, it's laminate. It's nice and thick.
So 1980s. We're
So
doing a
1980s.
retro vintage show, though. Is that it? Like this is the 2000s.
She doesn't know, just like every other homeowner, they don't know until it's revealed exactly what it is they're getting. They can't appreciate one thing at a time. You have to appreciate everything as a package.
If you're gonna let the homeowner in, of course we're gonna ask questions. I don't think I was too tough on them.
Morning. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know, the sun is shining. It's midpoint during this build, and I'd love to say that everything is sweetness and light, but I actually know that there have been some problems.
Garrison, good morning to you, sir. Good morning, everybody.
How
Morning,
are
Bill.
you?
Morning, Jamie.
Morning, how are you?
Never a pleasure, always a pain. And first things first, Garrison, a little bird tells us that lovely Lisa has gone a little bit ingrate as far as these worktops are concerned.
They're better than the ones I have at home.
They're better than the ones I have at home. They're better than the ones that many people have. You're turning this shabby house into a gorgeous home.
This is absolutely, I mean, it's just huge what's happened here. How ungrateful.
If anybody's going to slag you off, leave that to us.
Exactly.
Oh, thank you.
Don't let somebody else come in and slag you off. Do you know, when you've done a fantastic job, even Dave Sparks smiled when we walked in today. That's good, that's something
No,
new.
that was wind. Hello, how are you?
Mrs., how are you?
I'm good.
Well, Lisa, do you know what we need you to do us a favour? Because when we're not here,
Yes.
you're kind of like our agent, if you like. We like our team to be really, like, totally into this, and we will need our people to be happy as well.
It's a special favour because the team are a little bit disillusioned because they think that you're not happy. They don't think you're ungrateful, but they just don't think you're happy, and they think, God, we're working really
We
hard.
brought them cookies.
That's always nice, but sometimes over and
They
above
thought they
a
were
cookie,
spiked with laxatives.
over and above a cookie.
I've got some pom-poms downstairs. I could come up and do a rah-rah.
Could you do that?
Yeah.
Could you? Go and get the bloody pot. Go on. We'll go and get them, please. Please, please. That'd be fabulous.
Oh, I love
when they
it.
do
Darling,
that.
do you know what?
Oh, thanks.
It's the great North American tradition. What do you do to G someone on?
I love that.
Cheerleads.
2, 4, 6, 8. Home heist, I appreciate. Good team. 2, 4, 6, 8. Home heist, I appreciate. Good team. Whoa.
Boys, this is just Lisa's fabulous way of saying well done, and it's looking magnificent.
Because you're working so hard.
Lisa has made the journey from prickly to rather fabulous. She's demanding, but in a fun way. She is interested in what happens in that house, and she wants an input in it.
It's hot.
Baby, that she loves it so much she's chanting.
No, you guys are working hard. I totally appreciate it.
Canadian women up and down the land, if your husband is sitting on his fat ass watching hockey and drinking beer and you need to get that shelf put up,
Bring
your
out the
pom-poms.
Yeah, we're really behind today. This kitchen install, there's a lot more detailed appliances to install. There's just a huge amount of stuff that has to be coordinated today.
We have to finish sanding the ceiling, then we have to paint, then we have to do all the wallpaper.
But the most unbelievable thing is the fact that Colin and Justin are actually working, and I think they might be breaking a sweat.
A man of my age and stature, wallpapering.
I've never seen them work this hard before. This room must really mean a lot to them for them to be working on it as hard as they are.
I think wallpapering is kind of like foreplay, isn't it? Got to keep the edges moist.
you know, Lisa, one of the things that we've spotted about you and your house is that you very often start a job but decide not to finish it. And I think the perfect case in hand is your kitchen. You started the stuff with the wallpaper and then you didn't finish it. Basically, nothing happens, so we need to sort that.
And luckily, we have a lesson for you that will steer you on the path to righteousness.
Aye.
But before we even go there,
We have a dress.
we have a lovely dress for you that we'd like you to slip into, okay? It's a dress with a difference.
It's hideous.
No, because it's a dress of two halves. Now, you go and pop that on,
And all will be
and
revealed
all
later
will
on.
be revealed. Off you pop. Do you know, Lisa has to be taught that it's really important to finish off a project.
This is the perfect lesson for her.
Lisa! Oh, look. Hi! Now bring yourself in here. Let's have a look at you.
Gorgeous.
Now, half of you looks like Madonna, and the other half looks like Maradona.
The point of this fabulous little exercise is to show you that you shouldn't start a job and then not finish it. The kitchen in your house being the perfect case in hand. So in the same way that half and half doesn't work on your clothes, it doesn't work in your house either.
Justin and I have done something unthinkable in here, Lisa. We've only done half the room. We need you to finish it off.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know, you can look at what just happened with Lisa and think, was that the most ridiculous thing ever to actually split her personality, you know, to have her one side all done up, the other side like an unmade bed. But there was a really valuable lesson in there. And that was that actually, if you finish something off, not only do you finish the job, but you get some personal satisfaction as well.
Be fabulous, Lisa.
What that actually means is that by the end of this, had a fantastic time working as a team player, actually will end up with a fabulous house that she has been part of.
So in terms of the den, I have no budget. And the only solution is to go to the storage locker and see if we have any items that we haven't used in past episodes to put into furnishing.
Do you know, if we're going to finish that den on time, we need nothing short than a furniture miracle from our storage locker.
This is really bad news. It's going to take us a couple of hours to get to the storage locker, find the furniture we need, and make that den look fantastic, and we just don't have the time today.
Well, we don't
We
have
have
time
to
not
do it, though.
Come on. Yeah, let's get to the van. Excuse me. And Aladdin's cave.
This storage facility here is made up of loads of things that we're still to use or that have been rejected from other houses. So what we have to do is make a purse out of a sow's ear.
Right, Justin, we need furniture.
This is good.
Rugs. How about string curtains?
Do you know, if we can't make this happen at the stuff that we can find in here, then we don't deserve to be in Canada. We need to make this room work. We've got to make it a gorgeous little zone for that little girl to go into. Now, these are super hot. Lamps and tables all in one.
Oh my goodness! Justin, do you know what? Everything is suddenly falling into place. Do you remember the picture of Dorian Gray where they have a portrait in the attic that keeps him young? This is Cheryl's female mojo.
Oh my God!
She's there in a frame in the back of the storeroom.
It is Cheryl, it's really flat-chested.
What will happen if we take it back and let Cheryl see it? Will she suddenly become a man again?
Oh my goodness. Cheryl!
Cheryl, we know your secret. We know how you stay so fantastically feminine. We know we found this in the locker room, right at the back.
When did you have that done, Cheryl? Cheryl, look at you. You've got your hair up somebody's old pearls in there. I think you are the most successful post-operative transsexual we've ever seen. And we'd like to give you this as a reminder of where you're going to be once you've perfected your makeup and once you've got your boobs re-enhanced and it'll
I
be
don't know
glamour.
where you got this from. Did you get it from a garage sale?
You got it from your mother. Yes.
Well, it's dress day, and we're just finishing the last bits of construction and painting in the kitchen. Garrison's in there right now buffing and polishing the wood floor to make it look nicer for us.
Car buffer. Polish these floors up.
The bed frame has been painted white, and it's been placed in the bedroom, and now they're just putting in the box spring mattress. All the furniture's arrived and all the accessories, and now we're just waiting to put them in place. We're moving along, things are getting done, but we're far from finishing. This has been a really big job.
Hey, well, is any wonder we are smiling from ear to ear because it's our favourite part of the show, dressing day.
Let's just hope it's not distressing day.
I see what you did there. Clever use with the words there.
See that? Even at this time in the morning. Mind the bush. Morning all!
Morning, everybody. Morning, guys.
Boys. Remember who brought that painting in here?
Good morning.
Oh my God, you look awesome.
Look at me!
That is you.
Is it not? Is it spitting image of this picture?
It's unbelievable with the beads in the hair, the orange lipstick, the gorgeous photos here.
Exactly.
Jamie, how you doing, mate?
This rocks.
This is awesome.
Come on, I mean, this was the most hideous house in Scarborough, and now it looks all open concept, beautiful.
Have you seen the bedroom?
No, what's that like?
It's gorgeous.
Can we have a look?
Flower power, baby.
Okay, bring it on. Meanwhile, wallpaper.
Meanwhile, huge hoopy bed.
Meanwhile, red floor.
Whole room.
Ah! How you doing, princess?
Oh.
Hello.
How are you?
Lisa, I think, darling, you deserve a hug. And actually, I think you should be congratulated for a really sterling effort. It looks amazing. We're all going to stand back and get the personal satisfaction of having a fab room.
Woohoo!
What do you think your little princess is going to think? What's Selby going to say?
She is going to flip out in this room. I'm telling you, she's going to love this.
Hi, and welcome to the dating game, or should I say the dated game. And today's lesson, Lisa, is how to turn designer trash into designer treasure.
Indeed it is, my comedy co-host. Now, Lisa, you are a bit of a dumpster diver, and we have scraped the bottom of the barrel to bring you 3 rather handsy and rather randy bachelors desperate to make an impression on you.
Now, Lisa, I believe you've got a few little questions for the team.
I do. Bachelor number 1. I have an old, dusty chest that hasn't had any action in years. How would you sweeten it so that I could get it up in the bedroom again?
Well, first I'd give it a good sanding. Then I'd give it a good thick coat of paint and throw a little wallpaper in there to detail the front and maybe put some new handles on it.
Lisa, we present to you your old chest. Would you date it or hate it?
I date it.
Fabulous.
Bachelor number 2. The flame in my lamp is gone. What would you do to turn it on?
What you want to do is grab some sandpaper and scuff the hell out of her. Then you take some spray paint and spray the hell out of her. If you want a shade, put that on the top, right? You know, give it a nice shade on the top. So that's what I do anyways.
Ladies, if you'll bring out the example.
Lovely. I date it. Bachelor number 3. My chandelier is hanging there, just droopy. What would you do to perk it up?
Spray it like a bright color like red, buy decorative crystals and pearls from any decorating store. Then I'd add some shade to it.
Well, good advice from number 3, though, Lisa, I'm slightly worried that he might be gay.
Oh.
And so, Lisa, will it be bachelor number 1 with his rather magnificent stripy chest? Bachelor number 2 with the monochrome magnificence of your fabulous lamp? Rather creepy bachelor number 3 with your magnificent chandelier? The choice is yours.
I believe I'll take my chances on the questionable orientation of bachelor number 3.
Well, my loathsome, or should I say lovely Lisa, it's the question on everybody's lips. Have you learned anything about furniture rehabilitation? Out you come and tell me.
Yes, I have.
Yes, she has! Round of applause from the studio audience. Bachelors, come on out and meet the lovely Lisa. You've been watching The Dated Game, transforming furniture, so you don't have to. Say goodnight to everyone.
Well, Lisa, I've got to say, it has been quite the emotional roller coaster, turning your house into something utterly fabulous. But the good news is, we're at that stage where we tackle the bit that we love most, finishing touches, so you've got to disappear.
Absolutely. You can leave now. Do not come back today. We'll see you first thing tomorrow to give you back your house. And even better news, you're not shabby anymore. Lose the T-shirt and come back as a reborn, fabulous, stylish Lisa.
You've been rehabilitated by Home Heist, Lisa. Off you go.
See you tomorrow.
Thanks, darling.
I'm free.
Oh.
may squeal because it's the day of the reveal.
Time for my favourite bit, another gorgeous Colin and Justin before and after. So another top tip coming up from Colin and Justin. What's the best way to make it look like you've spent a lot more money in the kitchen than you actually have? Mix it up a little bit, but there's no reason that when you're buying your units, you shouldn't say to your supplier, can have some for this side in that finish, and can have some from a breakfast bar in another finish. No extra spend, but a big extra visual result.
Now, Justin and I are both pleased as punch with this room. Remember, this was the room we've cobbled together from things that were lying around our storage locker, and a few actually reappropriated pieces from around the house. Now, the 2 chairs were lying in our locker, but rather than just piece them in there and put a mismatched table in, this is Lisa's table that has been scrubbed and stained to match the seats, so there's continuity. Now, this chest was lying in the basement discarded. We've sanded it, given a coat of white paint, and put some of our rather magnificent stripy wallpaper onto the front to tie it in with this wonderful big top extravaganza wallpaper.
Well, it's time for a little optical illusion, or a little lesson in how you can make a room feel far, far bigger using striped wallpaper. Now, watch my hand as it goes towards the corner. Because we've got striped wallpaper, it blurs the boundaries. There it is, right in the corner. But in actual fact, it looks like the eye is going on and on and on. We've simply blurred the boundaries to make a small room feel far, far bigger by using a striped wallpaper to trick the eye.
We're very excited. We're freaking out. We're so excited. We can't wait. Yeah.
On the count of 3, my 2 princesses. 1,
Okay.
2,
3. Open your eyes.
Oh, what do you think of that? That is so wicked. I can't even believe what I'm looking at. Oh my. My gosh, that's not at all what I expected. It's just so funkalicious. Can you sit on it? Ask, I'm sure you can.
It's yours.
It's
nice.
so...
She's looking very comfy.
It's retro hip. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I never expected the white accent, I think, and this awesome.
How kinky is this? Come on, Selby.
In there, Selby.
What is Selby? There, look.
That table extends to more than 2 times its length, so you can get 14 people around that table.
Holy mackerel.
Girls, let's get you into the kitchen.
All right, let's go,
Go
Seth.
on. Look at that wall's gone.
Oh my gosh, Sophie, look! What do you think, kiddo?
When you think of how this was before, with the terrible wall there,
Yeah.
really dark, no workspace at all. Now you've got big double dishwasher there, double fridge freezer.
The good thing with this kitchen is that it hasn't changed in size, but it feels like it's got a lot bigger.
Maybe there are 2 rooms left to look at.
Oh.
Let's go and have a look.
All right, kiddo, you ready?
Let's check out your den. In you go.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Selby, look what I have. Watch
So let's
this.
Selby do it. Push that. Oh! Look, the shy fish hiding down there.
Oh my God!
Striped wallpaper. We did it because we hoped you'd love it. Do you like it?
Yes!
Well, Selby, you know who you have to thank for this room? You have to thank your mum, because your mum wallpapered this room. We wouldn't have finished this room if it hadn't been for Lisa. So she's been really
Oh, wouldn't that well? We're like the perfect Canadian family.
That's
2 dads.
Well, girls, this room is not off limits anymore.
Oh my God, it's gorgeous. I absolutely did not expect this. Wow, and this turned out beautiful.
Again, it's an exercise in reversioning. That was yours before. Bare timber, update with paints and decals. And also your light. Some beautiful paintwork and a new shade.
Kid, what do you think of that bed?
What do you think of that bed,
I think
Lisa?
that bed is awesome.
Even the wallpaper has been personalised. Our designer princesses have hand-painted individual
Did they
red
really?
flowers. Yes, they did.
Oh, they
to
are
create
awesome.
something unique for you.
That is
Do you like?
I love it.
What do you reckon, Lisa? Has it been worth it?
Absolutely worth it. I mean, really, aside from, I learned from you guys, but I'm also from the crew. I've learned so much. I asked them a million questions, like, what kind of primer, and what do you do here, and what do you do there, so that when now everyone's gone, we have a basement to tackle, we have a bedroom to tackle, you know, so we've learned tons.
We heisted your home. Yep. You had been designer delinquents, both of you. Mm-hmm. We took away your keys, but you have been fixed.
Fabulous.
Enjoy it, guys.
Baby, see you later.
Take care. Bye.
Aw, they're gone.
Well, with one swift wave of Colin and Justin's magic designer wand, another down-at-heel Canadian home has been turned into a gorgeous Canadian castle.
Absolutely, a perfect palace for two perky princesses.